Well, hello miss. My name is Gracia Frestiani Simijuntak. My nickname is Gracia and I live at DKI Jakarta in Cilandak District. My father's name is Freddy and he works at Attorney General Office of Indonesia. My mother name is Ani and she is basically a housewife and a career woman. I'm 18 years old and finished my high school degree from the Citra Kasih Don Bosco Pondok Indah. And major in high school was social. I've got one sister and a younger brother, and I'm planning to complete my law major from the reputed university in Jakarta. My future plan is to work at the Attorney General Office of Indonesia, and I spend my leisure time mostly by browsing the internet and reading books. Sometimes I hang out with my friends on the lectures, and I am maintaining a blog, and there's I try to post like there's once every week. Currently, I study as a law student at National Development University Veteran Jakarta. Is law major, and the law major is that a major that touches on business, economics, human rights, and international relations, the environment, and politics. It deals with a wide variety of subjects that encompass a legal history, philosophy, civil and political rights, and the criminal justice system, and many. The law degree has always been among most sought after and highly respected major to study at university. Certainly, I choose to study law because I have deep-seated belief that in the power of the legal system to bring about the positive change and the principles of the justice and the opportunity to advocate for fairness resonate with me. I aim to leverage my legal education to address societal challenges and contribute to a more just, equitable world. And I've been always fascinated by the principle of justice and the role of the law in maintaining the fair orderly society. Studying law allows me to explore these concepts in depth and understand how legal framework shapes in our lives. I aspire to contribute to justice and equality through my understanding of the law. And I really enjoyed studying the law. The law is like dynamic and ever-evolving, and I find it great satisfaction. The cases like we analyze legal debates, we engage in, and the critical thinkings develop immensely rewarding for me. And it's an intellectually stimulating environment that constantly encourages me to expand my knowledge. And I find the academic environment stimulating, and I really appreciate the opportunities to learn and grow. And the professors are really knowledgeable in here, and the coursework challenges me to think critically and develop valuable skills. I consider myself as a diligent and enthusiastic student. I maintain a strong work ethic. I believe that a consistent effort is key to understanding the subjects truly, and I maintain a disciplined approach of my studies and ensuring that I stay organized and manage my time effectively. I actively engage in class discussions as I believe that learning is not just absorbing the information but also exchanging the ideas and engaging with the material and sharing perspective with my peers not only enriches my own learning experience but also contributes to a dynamic and collaborative classroom environment. Additionally, I am proactive in seeing extra resources to deepen my understanding of materials. I take a great pride in meeting deadlines and collaborating with classmates in this project. This commitment to academic excellence combined with a genuine passion for my field. This defined the approach to being a good student, and I am committed to continuous improvement, actively seek feedback from professors, and utilize resources beyond the standard curriculum, and participate in relevant workshops or seminars to enhance my skills. In essence, my dedication, organization, active participation, and commitment to continuous improvement collectively contribute to my identity as a good student. Thank you. And for the section 2, certainly one of the most challenging periods in my academic journey is occurred during my project-based learning. I faced a particularly demanding semester where the coursework was intense and I had to balance multiple projects and assignments simultaneously. The difficulty is stem from a communication or combination of factors. The first is like the academic load was substantial with several complex subjects requiring in-depth understanding and comprehensive study. And the second is I was involved in a group project that required extensive collaboration and coordinating schedules among the group, and there's group members that didn't want to cooperate, and because the deadline was close enough and I had to do their work in order to get a perfect score. And to cope with the challenges, I adopted a systematic approach that I created a detailed study schedule to ensure that I dedicated a sufficient time to each subject and project. Communication with my group was so crucial, so we established regular meetings to address the concerns and distribute the tasks efficiently. And additionally, I sought support from the professors and classmates when I faced difficulties understanding in certain concepts. This challenging taught me valuable lessons in time management, resilience, and the importance of the seeking support when I needed. I discovered the significance of prioritizing tasks and actively communicating within a theme. Moreover, that I learned to balance the academic demands with a self-care to maintain that overall well-being. Some professors think that it's not a big problem for them. So, to dealing with a non-cooperative group or member, it requires a strategic and empathetic approach. That first is to open communication as paramount, as when we initiate a private confrontation with the uncooperative member to understand their perspective and identify any concerns or challenges that might be they facing. Encourage an open dialogue where both that can express their feelings or their thoughts. To clearly communicate the importance of collaboration within the group and how each member's contribution is crucial to the overall success of the project. Collaborative brainstorm solution to address that any issues raised by the uncooperative members is seeking compromises that accommodate their concerns while that they are ensuring that the actively completion of the project and set clear expectation and deadlines courage to the individual actively participate that in the group discussion and decision making process. So I think that's all for me in section 2. Thank you. And for the section 3, effective teaching goes beyond subject matter expertise. It requires a combination of skills that and qualities that contribute to positive and impactful learning environment. Firstly, that strong communication and skills are essential. Teachers must be able to convey information clearly and concisely, adapting their communication style to diverse needs of their students. Clear communications fosters understanding, encourages students' engagement, and establishes a supportive classroom atmosphere. Moreover, that effective teachers assess that excellence interpersonal skills, building a positive relationship with students, parents, and colleagues. A teacher's ability to connect with a student on a personal level creates a conducive learning environment and promotes student well-being. The second is adaptability is a key quality for teachers, and every classroom is unique. Like comparing students with different learning styles, abilities, and backgrounds, a teacher who can adapt their teaching methods to the character of this diversity is more likely to engage the student and facilitate meaningful learning experiences. Flexibility allows teachers to modify the lesson plans and incorporate varied learning teaching strategies and address the individual students' needs effectively. Furthermore, that the patience is the crucial in the teaching profession. Students progress at a different rates, and some may encounter challenges that require extra attentions. Patience teachers create a supportive atmosphere where that the students feel comfortable asking questions and seeking help and embracing a growth mindset. Lastly, a passion for continuous learning as a fundamental for effective teaching. The education landscape is dynamic with new technologies, teaching methodologies, and research emerging regularly. A teacher committed to their professional development stay abreast of this change. It's like continuously refining their skills and knowledge. This passion of learning is contagious and inspiring students to adopt a similar attitude. toward their education. Moreover, it demonstrates to the students importance of curiosity, adaptability, and lifelong commitment to learning, qualities that extend far beyond the classroom. In conclusion, the combination of strong communication on skills, adaptability, interpersonal, patience, and patience for continuous learning is continues a well-rounded set of qualities that contribute to a teacher's success in fostering in a positive and effective learning environment. The next questions, the distance learning or online educations as comes from with a several advantage that appeal to a diverse range of students. Firstly, flexibility is a pro significant of studying through distance learning. Students have the freedom to create their own schedules, allowing them to balance education with work, family, or other commitments. And this is flexibility especially beneficial for individuals who are working professionals, parents, or with those other responsibility, as it enables them to pursue further education without significant disruptions to their daily lives. The second is the access to wide range of the courses and the institutions is another notable advantage. Distance learning transcends geographical barriers, allowing students to enroll in programs offered by institutions worldwide. This broadens the scope of educational opportunities, enabling the learners to choose that courses which align their interests and career goals. Even the ideal institution is located in a different country. Additionally, online education is often provides a diverse learning experience with a virtual classroom discussions forums and a collaborative projects fostering this interaction among students various cultural and professional backgrounds. This not only enriches the learning experience but also prepare the students for a globalized and interconnected world. While distance learning offers flexibility and accessibility, it also comes with its sets of challenges. That one significant drawback is the potential for limited face-to-face interactions. Traditional classroom settings provide a direct or real-time engagement between the students and the instructions, fostering immediate clarification of doubts and the development of interpersonal skills. In contrast, distance learning relies heavily on digital communication, which might not adequately replicate the dynamics of in-person interactions, and leading to a potential lack of connections and a sense of isolation for some learners. Another concern is the reliance on the technology, with that it can pose barriers for certain individuals. Not everyone has equal access to high-speed internet or updated devices and a quiet, sustainable environment for learning. This digital divide can exacerbate educational inequalities, hindering the academic progress of those who lack the necessary resources. Moreover, technical issues such as software glitches or connectivity problems can disrupt the learning experience. It's potentially causing frustration and hindering of the smooth flow of coursework. Additionally, a self-discipline becomes a critical factor in distance learning. Without a structure of a physical classroom and face-to-face interaction, some students may struggle to stay motivated and manage their time. And procrastination and lack of accountability can be more pronounced in remote learning and potentially affecting the quality of academic performance. Successful distance learners often needs to be highly self-motivated and possess strong time management skills to navigate these challenges. Next question is the concept of equal opportunities in education as a novel idea that aiming to ensure that all individuals, regardless their background, have some chance to pursue education and to succeed. However, the reality often falls short of the goals. One of the significant factors is contributing to unequal opportunities like social economic status. Students from economically disadvantaged families may lack access to high quality schools and educational resources, and putting them at a disadvantage compared to their wealthier peers. This economic disparity creates an uneven playing field and limiting the educational opportunity. So that all for me for the section 3. Thank you.